Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Welcome back to the Autcraft server. Spawn. I am AutismFather, and we're getting ready to go into this portal because there is a wither fight about to happen. Let's see how many people are in here. There's a few people in here. We're going to have ourselves a wither fight. There's been a lot of things going on the server lately. Some new builds, new ranks. My birthday happened. An announcement of a new server. That new server is starting up this week. We were in the news recently. Our birthday, the server's birthday is coming up in about a week. A little bit over a week, I think. And we're going to have some dragon fights. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So we thought we would give everybody a little bit of a stress relief and have ourselves a wither fight. Oh, I'm always in survival. I need to be in creative so that the withers won't attack me, because attacking me is kind of pointless. This is like one of the few times I ever use creative. Just so that the withers don't come after me. We have Stampy Fan, Autism Pasta Lover, the Hemiko Way, Mr. Rigatoni. Got a bit of a pasta theme going on here. Sander Cougar, Ben X, Wilbur Jr., Red Velvet Cake Man. We have a lot of new players. Quack444, Miner 178. We were in a lot of Australian news lately. We were in news.com.au. We were in Australia's Women's Weekly magazine. We were on the Today Show in Australia. And it's just been crazy with the whitelist applications. So on top of my birthday and the server's birthday and dragon fights and a new server and new builds and new ranks and everything else going on, it has just been so crazy. So this will be nice. Get some people in here. We still have 3 more minutes. People are getting their gear ready. A lot of people have, so we have an ender chest right here. A lot of people have like a special chest somewhere. Some people have their gear in item frames I've seen at their base. And when we tell people there's going to be a wither fight, they race home to grab all their wither fighting gear. So it's pretty cool, lots of fun. But I'm not going to make you wait for the whole 3 minutes. I'm going to cut right here. Make sure everything is good to go before time is up. Please record. And join back again as soon as the fighting starts. Alright guys, we're back. A little bit of a crowd. This many people on. 4 admins, which is pretty rare. And some withers. Let's see if we can get a screenshot or two. No, that's not very good. Come on, look at me. Oh, that's better. Need those for the YouTube thumbnail. Don't worry, we'll have lots of opportunities for more. And go time. Not bad. Usually there's a few deaths when that happens. Not this time. Not bad. Do these fights pretty often. Community wither fights. Most people know the rules by now. You can't fly, because if you try to get above a wither, or even at the same level like where I am right now, it will try to get above your head. And if it tries to get above your head, then the people that are stuck on the ground that can't fly, they won't be able to reach it. The other rule is that if they drop a star and you pick it up, then it's yours. You can share it, you can give it to somebody else, you can keep it, you can make beacons, put it on your wall, whatever you want to do with it. It's yours to do whatever you want with. We have a lot of these wither fights, so for the most part, everybody tends to get a star. Even if they don't get a star in that fight, somebody might share it, or they'll get it in another fight. BMX Mermaid 04 mod left. We got quite a few people in here. poor Cane Rocks. Tyler the Great. Alex Redbird. Blue Bouncy Bubble. I love wither fights. Oh, Miner got a start. There you go. Watch out for the blaze. These are a ton of fun. You get lots of resources. All these mobs drop stuff, of course. Not just the withers with their stars, but all these guys will drop blaze rods, and we spawn all kinds of stuff, and these guys take them out. Keep inventory is on this server, so even if they do die, they end up right back at spawn, and as you saw at the beginning of the video, you just walk right through the portal at spawn. It's like right behind you, and you're back into the fight instantly. The only real fear, the biggest danger in these fights is that your gear will wear out, and it'll wear out pretty quick because these withers do a lot of damage. So your weapons and your armor, they'll take a beating. So you got to be pretty careful about that. You can still lose stuff even though keep inventory is on. But I mean, that's part of the fun, right? Like, you don't get into these fights. You don't get into these fights because there's no danger. We minimize it by having keep inventory on and by having spawn be right there, but there's still some danger in losing stuff. Wow, these guys are quick. Those ghasts don't last very long at all. Yeah, Endermen everywhere, blaze everywhere. Endermites, the Endermites were around. Still have withers running around. It's funny, those withers, they tend... Oh, cave spiders, that's just... the withers tend to attack other mobs more than players. I don't know if that's a design choice, or unintended, or what, but when we spawn a whole bunch of mobs with the withers just forget about the players entirely and go after the mobs. I don't know. That seems a little strange to me. It's really difficult. Some Endermites. These ones are from the Endermen that are teleporting around, I believe. And Tiffy10, please mention my name in the video. Well, I just did. Tiffy10 has her own YouTube channel. She makes great videos. Shout me out for the first time. Alright, Niter Boy, who usually goes by Alexis. But it's Niter Boy this time. Cane Rock 11. I already mentioned you. That's what I love about having this YouTube channel. It's just giving all these players an opportunity to be in the videos, to see themselves taking part in these awesome fights and just doing some fun stuff. Tons of fun. Look at this. Whoa. Did it kill it? It just sort of disappeared. Like it teleported or something. That was weird. But there's always more. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna do my part. You ready? Instant army. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. That is awesome. Screenshot. Oh, Cane Rocks is geared up. Awesome. Somebody is helping out. There's so many great players on this server. So friendly, so helpful. Eager to share and get people the things they need and stuff. It's amazing. Part of what I love about this server, I mean, it's my server. I started it and everything, but I never could have asked for better people to be on the server. Like, they just make it amazing. Not just because they can kill withers, but because they share, help each other out. That's the best part. So I changed the glowstone I don't know if you notice, if you look at some of the older videos, it used to be glowstone. I changed it with sea lanterns. I was going to say sea lamps. Sea lanterns. I don't know, it kind of has a nice starry effect there on the ground. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided about it. I kind of like the glowstone because it had a texture that matched more closely to the bedrock. Whereas these look a little bit out of place. They light up nicer though. Over there. A little too close. Anyway. But up there, definitely a lot cooler. The names are crazy. Yeah, this one's called Couch. Woogly Woogly. Glitter Pants. She's the one that's spawning all these things, putting on this fight, so that I can record and the other admins can get other things done. Oh, and there's another dead one. Tiffy10 got a star. Awesome. Here comes an army of Blaze. Wow. Yep, that's definitely an army of Blaze. Mr. Rigatoni got 2 stars. That's awesome. There's one called AutismFather. Sure is. My name's at the top of the screen. So like I said, like a lot of people, they set up a beacon wherever they're building or mining or doing whatever, and if they've collected more stars here, then they'll either sell them in their shop or just give them to somebody who feels left out because they weren't able to get one or whatever. Which is pretty cool. It's very, very nice of everybody. Screenshots are taking longer and longer. It's just like activity is taking a little while for the game to process and create. Ooh, I'm losing my voice. Yes, sir. And now there's a wither called You Can't Get Me. That's appropriate. Even with the new server, even with all the changes that have been going on, being in the news and just craziness happening all over the place, we're going to have some dragon fights on the 23rd, but these wither fights, they will continue. We'll always be doing these with everybody, probably for years and years and years, and we'll change them up over time and do some different things and stuff. Probably replace this arena. It used to be different. Actually, when we first started doing wither fights, we did them in a desert. It was just a plain old desert, just far away from everybody, and we would set up a little spawn, a teleport point, and everybody would teleport to this point in the middle of this desert, in the middle of nowhere. Whoa, that killed a whole lot of magma cubes. And everybody would just teleport out to that desert, and we'd spawn some withers, and everybody would fight the withers, and we'd be done. And those videos are still online. I have a playlist. If you look down below in my YouTube channel, there's a playlist of wither fights. And you can go back to the first ones, and you can see how much they've really evolved. And they'll continue to evolve. We're going to continue to change things up. We'll change. This arena will be gone at some point, I'm sure. If you're watching this from like years in the future, you're probably already looking at this going, "Wow, I wish I could have been in that arena. What happened to that arena?" Because it'll be gone by then. But that's the fun part, right? Constantly changing things up. Like, things aren't supposed to stay the same forever. That's a lot of Endermen. But it's even more players, so I'm sure they can handle it. I had a lot of fun building this arena, actually. Just setting up little obstacles here and there. The lighting, making those, that was a lot of fun. We actually had one that was a lot, it was similar to this. But it was at the top of the nether. And it created a lot of red. Oh, a hole in this guy? It created a lot of red mist. It is too. I wonder how that happened. Like the nether tends to do, right? So if you were on this side looking over on that side, you wouldn't be able to see all the way across because of the red mist the nether creates. And that was a bit of a problem, but more so than that, the biggest problem with having it in the nether was that there was falling lava everywhere, there were ghasts and blaze and skeletons and just stuff spawning all around. So while we were up at the top, spawning all these mobs, there was other stuff spawning all around, and it was causing a lot of lag. So eventually this one, as you saw when I fixed that, there's a blue sky out there. We're actually in the hard world, not in the nether anymore. Please film me if you're recording this. I see you. Sure, now you're on fire. I'm recording you on fire for YouTube. That's awesome. So yeah. Oh, and magma cubes. So yeah, it's been like an evolution. We started in the desert, we ended up in the nether, and now we're in the hard world in this big old bedrock cube. And eventually, who knows what we'll do? I have some ideas, but only time will tell. We'll try some things and see how it works, and who knows where we'll end up. It's pretty interesting though, having to come up with new things, because like we can't allow withers to spawn just anywhere, because otherwise players will be spawning them in like villages, right? Like there'll be like houses all around being destroyed by these withers, and that's no good. You can't really protect against that. You can turn mob griefing off, but then what's the point? So we basically have wither spawning set up for this arena only, nowhere else. Players can create their own withers. If they have 3 skulls in the soul sand, we could give them access to this arena, and they can come in here and they can fight a wither. It doesn't have to be us. They can fight their own. We just find that it saves people's buildings a lot that way. These guys, they do a lot of damage. Alright. The most important private message ever. Banana. I'd imagine it's supposed to be said in the voice of the minions from Despicable Me. Banana! Like they're aiming for the lights. You see that? That's another thing that I really liked about this design, was having the lights in there. Everybody said I should put in lights underneath end portal blocks, because the end portal blocks won't be destroyed, and then therefore the lights won't be destroyed. But I kind of like how the mood changes during the course of a fight, because these guys knock out the lights and it gets darker and darker and darker as the fight goes on. And especially when everything is done, happy minion, warm minion. Yeah, see? I knew it. I knew that's what you were going for. You especially know when the wither fight is all done, because, well, first of all, no more explosions. But then when we turn all these lights back on, and the whole place lights up, it kind of feels like after a party. You know, like you start the party and the sun is still up. Oh, nice, thank you, phone. You start the party and the sun is still up and it's nice and bright and stuff, and then you're partying and having fun with friends and stuff, and then you notice that it's getting darker and darker, and then when the party's all done, everybody turns on the lights, and you're like, whoa, wow, it went from really dark to really bright. Party's over. You kind of get that same feeling here when we set all these things back to lights, and the lights all come on, and everybody goes, oh, time to go home. Party's done. Good job. I like Redford taking care of these Endermen. Tiffy, you're supposed to be on the ground. Fine. Ooh, look at this. Witches on bats. Because there's no brooms. you, don't worry. Filming you. It's so funny. Who says that anymore? Good stuff. Don't worry, I'm getting you guys all on film, I guess. In the recording. It'll be on YouTube. See all of you guys. Oh, that's a charge creeper. I want to be very, very careful. Because that's going to... Yeah. I'm in creative and it still pushes me when they upload. I see you. Didn't you just say sorry for flying and then flying again? And that's going to be another star. And there it goes. Ooh, it fell right in the middle of them all. Who got that one? It looked like Lapis got that one. Nobody's saying anything, so I can't really be sure. Hello, BMX Mermaid. Nice diamond block for a head. Oh my goodness. Cougar, Quack, getting the Enderman. Ninjago, Niter Boy. You guys are all on YouTube. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Hope you guys are enjoying the fight. These community fights, they don't happen enough. I know people get upset about it, but at the same time, it can't happen on too much either. If it happened all the time, if there was like 5 of these every single day, people would be bored of them. They just wouldn't be as special anymore. Everybody would be happy about it at first. But I mean, if you were doing this 5 times a day, it'd only take like 3 days at most before you were like, no, I don't feel like going to this fight this time. I'll skip. And then a whole year will go by before you realize, you know, it's been a while since I did one of those. Anyway, it's more special if it just happens, you know, randomly from time to time instead of all the time. I think so, anyway. Especially since we get new players all the time, too. You know, it keeps it special for these new players. If they just came on and we were in the middle of a wither fight, and then there was another one, and then there was another one, well, I mean, you'd get tired of it pretty quick. You want to get doing other things, and you just wouldn't get back to it because you'd be busy building a base or doing other things with other people and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, I said enough about that. Let's talk about oranges. Why is that oranges? Where was that? There's a wither around here named Oranges. There. Somewhere. Maybe I made this place too big. It's hard to find what's going on. Yeah, it's still powering up. This is orange. It's gonna watch it push me when it spawns. Even though I'm in creative. There it goes. It pushes me aside. So cool. Admins is a world record. No, I'm pretty sure we had more than that. Probably for some special occasion. I know we had more than that for last year's draft. We had all the admins, I think. Maybe one wasn't on at a time. All the rest were. Yes, phone. I hear you. I probably should have muted that. Look at this. Somebody give me some food. Red Velvet Caveman is a new joiner to the server. Joined today, I guess? I think I whitelisted him yesterday, so he would have joined today. So probably hasn't had time to start a farm or get things set up, food-wise. So certainly understandable not having any food for this fight. So cool. New records of admin. Oh, man. Anyway, we're going to do some more with her fights. There's going to be some more stuff. She's going to set all this stuff up. But I am going to say goodbye for right now. This is a long enough video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to do a lot more of these. We do tons of these fights that don't make it into recording. So even though this is, I think this is video number 26 for Wither Fights, we've actually had like hundreds of them. At least over 100, maybe a couple hundred. Most of them just don't get recorded for whatever reason. You know, sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Sometimes I'm the one doing all the mob spawning and stuff, and I can't really record, and I don't know. There's just lots of reasons, but we're always doing these. So if you're on the server and you don't get into a recording, you will. I'll get you into a recording at some point, but don't worry about it. We'll just have some fun doing these fights, and you'll be in the videos sooner or later. If you're not on the server and you do have autism, Autcraft.com, go on over there and sign up. And we'll get you whitelisted and you come in here and do these fights too, and maybe get into a video too. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.